What's up, guys? It's Chachi Power here to do a review of one of my most valued specimens, I guess you can call it. Although specimen sounds like something you would pull out of someone's body, or whatever. But yeah, this is one of those things that I tracked down with great effort and found one. As you guys know, I'm a gigantic overall everything. A lot of people think Dietarn is my favorite. It's actually Voltron. I grew up with Voltron. I was fascinated by Voltron. I am just absolutely insane over Voltron. And I have one of the largest collections that I know of Voltrons. But I mostly just collect the figures. I know there's toothbrushes, which I do have. I know there's tablecloths, which I do have. I know there's puzzles, which I do have. I guess I pretty much do have everything. But I know there's a few things out there that I don't bother collecting. I was going to say the binoculars, but I do have those. I don't have the watch. I do have TimeBot. Anyway, that's getting off the subject here. Bottom line is, I'm making this review. It's really just an overview. I'm not going to go too crazy with it because these are, from what I've seen, relatively fragile in some areas, so I don't want to mess with it too much. But first and foremost, this video is for a subscriber of mine called Demon Seed. I know he's been going crazy looking for one of these, and I really wish him luck. You know, if I do find one, if you're watching, if I do find one, I will let you know. I don't want to be greedy with it. But yeah, we're going to check it out. This is the box itself, which, you know, normally when you see a LIONBOT box, it's gigantic. But you'll see it does fit in my review area, and this is my hand. Look at that. Normally my hand would look much tinier in front of a LIONBOT box, but because this is the mid-size LIONBOT, I should have mentioned that in the beginning, this is the mid-size LIONBOT, the box is a lot smaller. Now what that means is that this is a small version of the diecast, which is this one right here. This isn't actually a LIONBOT, this is a Matchbox Voltron, but check out the size of this Voltron. It doesn't even fit in the screen there. And the little LIONBOT box. So just to give you an idea, I think it's more along the size of this. So let me get that other big one again. Again, the Matchbox. Let's put this one here. Here's the Matchbox. And this is really what the mid-size Voltron is going to be like. Now this one right here, in case you're wondering, is the Trendmasters Voltron, which, as you know, Trendmasters made tons of Voltron stuff, which I love because at the time, I think it was just that 3D show going on, but they continued to make Voltron in the way that we know him, which is blocky and bulky. So they did a bunch of stuff without getting too much into that. But anyway, so here's the box. Let you guys look at it. Now, one of the indicators that this is the mid-size LIONBOT, and I don't know if there's a full-size LIONBOT box that has that, but is this die-cast metal right here, and the way the layout is done. So that's one of the indicators when you go looking for these. I don't usually like to give away my secrets of finding stuff since I do look for them myself, but this is just too cool for just me to be able to own it. There's not too many people I know. There's only one other one that I know of that exists, and it was sold at auction at Morphe's. That's the only other one I know of. Now, maybe there's one more I might have read about, but I don't know too many people with this. So yeah, it's made in Taiwan, and it's a simple small box. And this is probably going to be maybe the third time I ever open this. You'll see I got plastic covering it here for protection. So we're going to go ahead and open it up and check out the contents. Now, the way I found mine was just really paying through the nose on eBay. But believe it or not, they actually were on eBay for a while. There was a guy selling multiple ones. He probably had a few, and it was a little weird because Italians have a very bad rep when it comes to eBay, and this was from Italy. And I just found it amazing that he had case-fresh mid-sized LIONBOTs and multiple ones. So I just figured it might be a scam, but I figured, hey, I might be protected by PayPal, whatever, so it's worth a shot. Overall, it wasn't a bad experience. There was, you know, it got here kind of quick, but I was a little worried the whole time. But here we go. We got the cover off. Let me just safely put it somewhere around here. So you'll see it's got the little window box display type thing. Let me see if I could zoom out a bit. Nope, can't. Already zoomed out. So it's got the little window box design. You see each lion is nestled in there. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead and remove the window here, which I didn't even break the seals. The tape just kind of died over the years. You'll see that right there. Tape just kind of died. So it's very, very fresh. And I always get nervous, you know, taking things like this out because I tend to have bad luck with things here and there. Now, I don't see an instruction booklet. I don't know if it was supposed to be in here or not, but it didn't come with one. I'll check underneath the styro in a little bit, but let's go through everything backwards order, I should say. Let's start with the sword here. It's got a nice little tiny chrome sword. Very soft plastic. It seems like it bends really easily. I don't want to touch it too much and get fingerprints, and then it'll stain forever. You got the shield. Let's see if I can pop this shield out. I cannot. Let me get some tweezers here. Alrighty. So, you got your shield here. Now, this is basically just like the full-size one, just smaller. I guess they just scaled it down. Alright, so we'll start off with number 5. How can I grab this without touching the chrome? Alright, so I've got some wire here. It's wrapped in plastic, so it's not going to do any damage. Now, a lot of yous are probably like, just take it out. It's a freaking toy. Yeah, it's a freaking toy, but it's a very rare one, very expensive one, and it's got chrome on it, and the chrome will stain from fingerprints. So here's the yellow lion, and it you know, I have opened this before, but I'm still amazed at how awesome this little thing is. It's got all the features, you know, that you would expect from the big one. I think even the ears open up. No, they actually don't. They don't. They are tabbed in. You'll see the tabs are popping out from me trying to pop them out. I believe the mouth opens up. It's not spring-loaded, but the mouth opens up. And it looks identical. It looks identical to the full-size one, which I'll pull out in just a second. So check out the chrome. Now the legs are a little more hollow in the back here. You'll see they're hollow. But overall, pretty much the same. It's got the same spring-loaded back here. The same red plastic pieces. It does not fire anything, but again, it does come up. Little chrome red thing here. Let me just grab a real yellow lion and show you the difference in size. Alright, so here is your standard size Matchbox one, or slash Popey, Godaiken, whatever you want to call it, just the original die-cast metal, and here is the smaller mid-size LIONBOT one. So you'll see they're pretty much identical in all respects as far as, you know, the way they look. There's a couple of differences, you know. It's not an exact scale down, but it's meant to be. I mean, it looks really close. So I'm not going to really do the comparison with every single figure, just starting off with this one, just so you guys can see. So we got the yellow line here. Let's go ahead and take a look at number 4. Alright, again, doing my best not to touch the chrome. There's absolutely no fingerprints anywhere. I don't know how the factory got away with not putting any fingerprints on it. Usually toys from Taiwan have fingerprints everywhere. But I don't think the head piece here pops up. But the chrome is even better than what I've seen on legit Voltrons. The chrome on the head is just spectacular. Again, the open mouth. I believe this part, does it? No, nope, it's just tabbed in there. Unfortunately, that does not come up, but it does have the little thing here that you normally would pull to fire. It's got the little yellow plastic tail, chrome legs. I'm very curious as to whether the headpiece pops up, but I don't think so. If this doesn't pop up, I really doubt that pops up, since there is no shooting feature. However, the yellow one has no shooting feature, and it has the little missile pod on the waist that does pop up. But let's just assume for now that this does not pop up. Now, the biggest difference you'll see is that the this section here is white instead of red. So that may be another indicator when you guys see pictures that it is a mid-size LIONBOT. And I didn't really touch on the paint before, but the paint is very well done. I wouldn't be surprised if these are done by the original LIONBOT people, which made very high quality LIONBOTs, excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and move on to number 3, which is the Green Lion. Very teeny. Look at this. Very teeny. And you'll see it's got a white tail. It does have a firing head. I don't want to fire it and lose it somewhere, but very cool. Very cool that it has the firing gimmick. Now, it doesn't have the number 3 on there. I don't know if it fell off. I'll have to look. We'll find out if the Red Lion has a number. But again, opening mouth, same mold as the original. Now, the biggest downside is that there's not a working elbow, which I found really strange that they didn't include that. But it doesn't make this set any less cooler, believe me. Oh, and I didn't even really touch on that. I know I showed you guys in the box, but it is die-cast metal. The same. As a matter of fact, this has more areas of die-cast metal than the original because the waist, where the joint would be, is metal. The overall content of metal is obviously lower, but more sections. So we're going to go ahead and check out number 2. Number 2. Oh, look at that. There is the number 3 right there. That is the Green Lion number 3. I don't know if you could see that there. Alright, so there are stickers, excuse me, having trouble talking. So here's number 2. Got some nice chrome stickers going on. Again, has a shooting feature for the head there. And, oh, got a little limp leg there. Not a big deal. Again, the white tail. Now, the white tail on this one is actually very sturdy. The Green Lion was a little bit loose. Now, you'll see the, I was just going to say something else, but I'll get to that in a second. But it's got the chrome neck. Check that out. It's got a chrome neck trim there, which is really cool. Opening mouth, and it looks so fragile. Look how thin the plastic is on the mouth. This is just, I don't know, scary and awesome at the same time. But the tail, the plastic, not that it seems cheap, but I'd be afraid to really, be combining these all the time, but whatever. So the next thing we're going to do is check out the main lion, which is the black one. This is going to be a little more difficult to get out, so just give me a moment. Actually, it was the easiest to get out. Go figure. Trying to hold this from a spot that does not have chrome, and it's going to be very difficult because a lot of it is chrome. Now you'll notice it's got the correct legs, all chrome, just like the show. A lot of LIONBOTs, they have the upper section all in black. This actually is in chrome. And check out that chrome. It's like a mirror. You don't see chrome like that anymore on toys. Yeah, like I said, it's really tough not to touch something that's chrome. I may have to look at this later, make sure I don't leave fingerprints. But it's got all the same detailing as the original LIONBOT. And let's go around, check out the back. It's got the same type wings, the same folds, everything. Same tail design, same chrome stickers. And check this out. It's actually got the little green sticker on the head, which is a little bit oversized, just like the Matchbox or the originals. Unfortunately, and this is something I don't know if I covered in my old review. The ears don't come out. That's like an important thing about Voltron, is having the ears pop out when he transforms. And this one just doesn't do it. And check out the head. So yeah, it's a little disappointing that the ears don't come out, but still perfect miniature execution of a die-cast Voltron. Now you do see the arms do show right here when they are folded in, but once you have everything transformed or whatever, you won't really see them. The downside is that they will be on the top, so I guess you do see them. Now, the unfortunate thing is I will not be combining this. I know that's what you guys were expecting. I will attach the clip of me doing it in the old review. I don't know how far I got in the old review. It's been a long time, but at least you guys can see what it looks like combined. So make sure you stay tuned to the rest of the video, which will show you what it looks like combined. However, I will show you how it compares to the Trendmasters midsize. Now, my original review on Chachi Power does show a comparison with these figures, but this gives you an idea before you even check that out how it scales up. So you'll see it is smaller. All right, it is smaller, but not by much, not by much. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this renewal video. If you want to see the combination, stay tuned. I'm going to attach some old footage from my old review onto this so you guys can check it out. But of course, as always, once you get to the end of the video and you watched it and whatever, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I do hope you enjoy it. This will probably be the last time I take that out for a very long time until I find a proper display area for it. But I don't know why I'm showing you this, guys, when I should be holding at least this here. Woo! Look at that, almost fell and broke and exploded. But yeah, anyway, stay tuned for the rest, and I hope you enjoyed it, guys. And Demon Seed, good luck on finding your own copy of this toy. And I just got to show you the yellow line because that's my favorite. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you get a chance to pick one of these up, if you're a Voltron fan, definitely do it. Till next time, I'll be back soon with more reviews.